Yeah, Big Dog in the building. Coming straight off of the back of that 1-1 game draw with fucking United. Ah, listen, how stressed and how vexed am I? Listen, I can't lie, I can't lie, I can't lie. I honestly thought we was gonna win the game. And I've come here with my tail between my legs because I posted something earlier on my TikTok, and then the timing of me posting it on my Instagram was horrible. Posted it right as Trossard gave away the free kick to Bruno Fernandes, and my man just buried that. He buried that, and the timing was atrocious. And all you United man there was all up in the comments and up in my DMs, but it's all good. Declan Rice pulled us back to make it 1-1, and even after the 1-1 game, it could have gone either way. Um, you look at the chances on both sides. You know what I mean? It could have went anywhere, and if it wasn't for some of the spectacular saves that David Raya made, God, he made some damn saves to keep us in that game. So. Yeah, it was a performance from Raya to keep it at 1-1. And even we could have went and won it in extra time. Trossard had an opportunity. United's keeper saved it, and Martinelli was offside for the follow up, which he hit over the bar anyway, so it wouldn't have counted. But yeah, it was all in all a very good game. And you know what? For me, as an Arsenal man, listen, the league is already done, so really you're just playing for form. You're just playing to play well. You know what I mean? The league's done. As you can see, they asked Arteta at the end of the game what he thought about the title, and he just bopped off. So that says it all. What you have to say, like right now, the title's in Liverpool's hands. They won it. The only thing we can hope is that we don't give them a guard of honor at the end of the at the beginning of the Liverpool game. That's all we can hope for, really. What I got to say about the game, I think we played well. I think we did we prodded and we probed. We made chances. Maybe could have made a few better chances. As you can see, the set pieces isn't really clicking for us at the minute. I think Saka being out is a big loss in terms of the quality of the delivery, and I think Declan Rice is, take away from the goal. You could give him a little bit of criticism. I feel like he played a lot better in this game than he's played in the last few previous games. So, yeah, and some of the deliveries was spot on, but it just wasn't clicking. It just wasn't like gelling. And you can see we tried a few different routines and tried to do a few different things, and some worked, some didn't. So you move, but all in all, a very good game. I think United stepped up, but this is the frustrating thing with me. All teams tend to step up when they're playing Arsenal, and I was having this conversation with my friend that it just seems like whenever teams play Arsenal, they're happy just to upset Arsenal. What made this game an exciting game is because I feel like United were really out to win the game. So it left spaces, it made it end to end, and it kind of we like that. I feel like this Arsenal team tends to play on the edge, so we don't mind going toe to toe with teams, and knowing that we will get our chances just as much as we give away chances. So that was refreshing to see that United didn't just get the 1-0 and then just camp in and just hope to see out the game. You look back at the Nottingham Forest game where Nottingham Forest had no intention of winning the game, none whatsoever. But their main goal was to make sure that Arsenal didn't win the game. So, and I think that's what's made it very frustrating for us this season is that a lot of teams set up against us to just not lose. They don't really want to win it, but if they can nick it, they will. You look at West Ham and Bowen and the Bowen goal, they were happy to nick that 1-0 and walk away with that, which they got the 3 points. But there was no ambition to go on and get another one. Maybe if they could nick another one, but there was no ambition to go and get that. So yeah, another frustrating evening. But we move on. We move on. Champions League is still there to play for. Looking, it was good having Martinelli back. He looked lit up. He looked ready. Still, considering he's been out for the best part of a month and a bit, he looked ready to play. He looked like he was up for it, and that was good. That was something that was promising. That was something that we can look forward to having him back in the squad and having him as an option. We're still lacking. You can see he's bringing Tini on to play left wing. Oh my god, it is a bit of a mess this season, but we just have to take it on the chin and keep on moving because, see me, I'm not an Arsenal fan that actually is all Arteta out. I tend to see the positives through all the negatives that are there, and I just think this season just hasn't played out the way that we would want it to play out. It's not played out well for us at all. So, being second, still being in the Champions League, I feel like we're lucky. I feel like we're lucky. I feel like being second just is a testament to what the manager's doing with the players and the resources that we have left with all these injuries to still be able to compete. But we've just died out towards the end of the season. I see a lot of talk and a lot of people chatting about whether Arsenal have it to finish in the top four. But listen, I think we're more than capable of keeping our spot and keeping in the top four. But this is the frustrating thing when it comes to Arsenal. Like Michael Richards said, everyone wants to lump in. You got Roy Keane talking about, it's going to be hard for them to make top four, but they're not talking about the fact that City dropped points against Nottingham Forest. So I just don't think it's going to be easy across the board for all the teams that are in third, fourth, fifth, and sixth to make top four because they're all battling against each other and the points are very close. So they're all putting pressure on each other. Arsenal were trying to look above and look up and put pressure on Liverpool, and yeah, we wasn't able to sustain that. So I think top four is pretty secure for us. I would like to think it's secure for us, but listen, anything can happen. And the way this season's been going, anything can happen for us right now. So we just got to keep on playing, keep on plugging away, and see how we get on. In terms of the refereeing in this game, I think it was fair across the board. There wasn't anything that you could look at and say that was questionable. I don't think Haven's handball in the box was a penalty. Yeah, I think the free kicks that he gave, the one for Bruno Fernandes and even the one that we had outside the box where Odegaard hit the wall were yeah were good decisions. And there wasn't really much controversial talking points in that sense in this game. So all in all, like I said, it was a very good game. I feel like the air has been knocked out of us in terms of the league, and rival fans will continue to talk about Arsenal being trophyless again, which is fine. But for me, I just feel like Arsenal in this game, you can see like are in need of a striker. Me personally, I would have gave um, one of the academy boys a run out in terms of the striker position and see what happens. It's the same way when you look at United and when Rashford burst onto the scene. I remember he scored two against us, and he was a young boy given the opportunity. And I think really if we're running out of ideas, give one of the young boys a chance to go in there and prove himself because Moreno, to me, you can clearly see he's not a natural striker. He's playing the position, and we've got you know four midfielders on the pitch, but he's dropping deep. There was a chance where Martinelli knocked it across goal, and Moreno's behind the defender. Like a striker's instinct would be to get into the 6 yard box and to get across the striker. He makes that run. He has a tap in. Literally, Onana's not saving that. He has a tap in. So little things like that are a bit frustrating to watch as a fan because you feel like if we got the right players in the right positions, we can do a lot. So yeah, the board have got a serious, serious summer ahead of them, and we've just looking like we're gonna have Andre Bertie or Berta. Listen, someone in the comments correct me if I got his name wrong, but it's looking like that's who we're gonna have coming as the new sporting director from Atletico Madrid, and I'm good with that. He's pushed a lot of deals over the line for Atletico in terms of the talent that you've seen that they've had over the years, so that will be a good addition. I'm seeing us linked with Lutano Martinez. Correct me if I'm wrong if I said it wrong again. If you know me and you've seen content that I've done with Charlene Smith, you know I will get players' names wrong all the time. I'm in a business about it. I will just say how it is and say what their names are, and I don't care. Someone can correct me later on. But Luciano Martinez, or whoever he is, at Inter will have him. Yeah, to be honest, that was a player I wasn't even really looking at or thinking of because I think everyone's been looking at Isak, everyone's been looking at Sesko and Gyökeres. So that's a different one. Comes with plenty of bags of talent. Won everything with Argentina. So I'll take him. So yeah, it's gonna be a hectic summer, busy summer. Hopefully, a very important summer because everyone else around us is gonna strengthen. Winning the league is not guaranteed in the Prem, and you know, all you can do is try to build a squad that can turn up and compete week in, week out. And that is, I feel like, what Arteta has done, but it's just that injuries and naivety has ruined this season. But roll on next season, we move again. This is Big Doug. Yeah, like, subscribe, hit the follow button, check out my Insta. Links should be in the bio somewhere. We move. Hopefully, should be doing a lot more of these. Let me know what you think in the comments. We out. Skrit.